We're getting ready to start game 1.
Is that number 2?
7.
Up to bat, number 7, Noah Hill.
Actually, this is game 3 of the 3-game series. We're getting ready to start as the series is split 1-1. Pitching for Chattanooga State is, what's his name? Number
32.
Number 32, Kyle Nunn. Catching behind the plate will be number 18, Chris Tyler. And number 7, Noah Hill hits a line drive deep into center field. And Sean Chidi gets back, turns around, and tracks down the ball for out number 1.
Up to bat, number 3, Brandon Mason.
And on first base for Chattanooga State, we have number 20, Noah Hill. I said Noah Hill. Nolan Macabrota, I apologize. Number 20, the first baseman. Number 3, I'm a little off right now. Playing second base is number 4, Hayden Locke. Playing shortstop is number 31, Noah Fitzgerald. Playing third base is number 23, Todd Delancey. Playing right field is number 21, Gavin Harmon. Playing center field is number 1, Sean Chili. And playing right field is number 5, Vinny Vega. And Brandon Mason, the batter, has worked a 1-1 count, as that last curveball was a ball outside. And Kyle Nunn will deliver the next pitch. It will be a strike, actually a ball in the outside corner that just misses. So it's a 2-1 count now. It's a beautiful day outside, nice and hot, a little humid. Great day for baseball on a Saturday. The count now is 3-1. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone watching. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman, and it rolls foul. So now it will be a 3-2 count. Here in the top of the first inning, it's the third game against Cleveland State. The series is tied 1-1. I would like to read you guys some stats, but the stats I got here today are from 2 days ago. So they have not been updated from last game. Probably before the series. Number 3, Brandon Mason's batting .356 as he gets a walk on ball 4. He had 12 walks before.
Number 28, Hunter Oliver.
Brandon Mason has 12 walks before this series. That was second tied. He was tied for second in his ball club. And now batting is number 28, Hunter Oliver. It's his 1 game of 9 innings. And that is a pickoff move over the first base. And the count is still 0-0. Hunter Oliver, before this series, has the second highest batting average on his team. And that's a curveball on the outside corner that falls in there for strike 1. Kyle Nunn has a 3.0 ERA. He has pitched 24 innings for Chattanooga State. And as a pickoff move that will not get the runner in time, as he did flinch and took a step over the second base, but he slides in time and he will be safe. There's 1 out here in the top of the first inning. First inning of 9. And the next pitch is a low fastball for ball 1. That last pitch was low, so there's a 2-1 count as Hunter Oliver shows a good eye. And that's another curveball low. There's a 3-1 count. Cleveland State has proved in the last 2 days to have a good eye up in the plate, only swinging at strikes. And he swings and misses through a high fastball for strike 2. Is a full count after that big swing from Hunter Oliver. Now it's a 3-2 count. They do have a shift on him in the infield and in the outfield, as everybody has shifted left. Well, my left, their right. And that is a ground ball over to the third baseman. The throw is not in time and will get past Nolan Makabrodov at first. And a run is looking to score. And a run will score as a runner goes from first to home on that ground ball to third base. It's an error on Tyler Lancey.
Up to bat number 15, Logan Peterson.
Yeah. Be on top of the first. Yeah. That last pitch was called a strike on the outside corner as number 15, Logan Peterson, comes up to bat. He bats here with a runner on second and 1 out. And he watches a curveball, finds the middle of the plate, and that is now strike 2. Logan Peterson is his batting average leader on his team before this series started. And he swings at a bad outside pitch, waves at it for strike 3. So now there's 2 outs as number 31 comes up to bat.
Up to bat number 31, Hooper Mills.
Hooper Mills, who's actually the first game starting pitcher. Before this series, he was batting .286. He's here today batting 5th. And he watches a curveball right down the middle for strike 1. You said what? And that is a high curveball that hits him on the front shoulder. So now we'll bring up number 22, Cameron Payne.
Up to bat number 22, Cameron Payne.
And he watches an outside fastball for strike 1. Cal Nunn has currently now have a total of 26 strikeouts. As before the series, he had 25, struck out a batter in the first inning, so that's 26 now. We're still in the top of the first with a runner on second and first. With 2 outs, the score is 1-0 Cleveland State as they get on the board right away in the first inning. And once again, they reach base safely almost every inning besides one in the last 2 games. That must be an impressive stat for the Cleveland coach, as 13 out of the last 14 innings, 15 now with this inning included. they have reached base safely. And that last pitch is a curveball on the outside corner for a ball. The count now is 2-2. So 2-2 count for Cameron Payne. And Kyle Nunn is getting the sign, and he is set. And he delivers another curveball on the outside corner. It misses way off the plate. The count now is full. The runner will go. That's a ground ball that hits the feet of Kyle Nunn. He runs to it, but he slips and falls. So all runners will be safe. That will be an infield hit. Says 2 outs as number 23, Rhett Baldwin will come out to bat.
Number 23, Rhett Baldwin.
Kyle Nunn delivers a high fastball for ball 1. So now there's bases loaded here in the top of the first inning as Cleveland State looks like a big threat here to score. As Kyle Nunn will try to shut them down with minimum damage after they scored 1-0 on a third base throw error. And he falls behind 2-0 with a low fastball. That will bring up number 18, Chris Tyler, to come. After a mound visit, with the pitcher, Chris Tyler will step behind the plate and receive signs from Coach Dennis, who's again the one who is calling pitches today. And it will actually bring out Coach Dennis to the mound as he will go talk to Kyle Nunn. They wearing the same uniforms, so? They wearing the same uniforms, so? Yeah. Cleveland. Huh? And after the mound visit, Kyle Nunn will take the sign and get set. There's a fastball in the dirt blocked by Chris Tyler, who is once again proven to be very defensive behind the plate, as he was brought in Game 2 and showed a great defensive game. And once again, he will get his second straight start. He is behind the plate, playing good D. And that is a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. So the count now is 3-1 to Rhett Baldwin. As a walk, we'll bring in another run for Cleveland State. So Rhett should be looking for something to hit, as Kyle Nunn will be throwing something in the strike zone. As a fastball that misses outside and low, and I will walk in a run. The score is 2-0 Cleveland State. And I will bring up number 1.
Up to bat, number 1, Trey Vanderpool.
Brings up number 1, Trey Vanderpool. Who before the series was batting .310. And he takes an outside fastball at the knees for strike 1. Great pitch from Kyle Nunn, as he's looking to find some more command, as he's trying to get out the inning with no more runs scored, as 2-0 is a lot in the first inning, and that's a curveball that misses outside. Kyle Nunn has threw his curveball a few times for a strike, but has missed as he hit a batter with his curveball and has now thrown a ball. The count now is 1-1. And there's a curveball that finds the outside corner for strike 2. If Kyle Nunn could command his curveball, Cleveland State will have trouble hitting him as that curveball is nasty. This curveball has a great break. Looks more like a 12-6 with a little tail from outside or inside to right-handed batters and inside or outside to left-handed batters. Kyle Nunn is a left-handed throwing pitcher, and he delivers a fastball on the outside corner that goes foul to the right field foul line. Count still is 1-2 with 2 outs here as Kyle Nunn is ahead of the count. He's trying to get out this inning. No run scored. And Trey Vanderpool is a ground ball to third base, and the throw over to first is in time for out number 3, as that will be the finishing of the top of the first inning. Still, bro, like 30 games, bro, you should have at least 30 to 50 RBIs, bro. What if he's a speed guy? Like, maybe he'd play better competition. Not bad.
Leading off the inning, number 21, Gavin Harmon.
And now batting for Chat State, the leadoff batter is number 21, Gavin Harmon, as he is the leadoff batter of today's game against Cleveland State. And he takes a low fastball for ball 1. And that is a foul ball to the right field side. That would be strike 1. Pitching for Cleveland State is number 25, Ryan Lloyd. Has a 5.92 ERA, and he has pitched 24 innings. And Gavin Harmon swings through a fastball for strike 2. And he takes a fastball in the dirt. That'll be ball 2. So it's a 2-2 count for Gavin Harmon. Before this series, I apologize, he was batting .293. And he takes an inside fastball for a strike number 3. So that's 1 out now for Cleveland State as number 4,
Number 4, Hayden Locke.
Number 4, Hayden Locke comes up to bat with one out. And bottom of the first inning, as the score is 2-0 Cleveland State. Cleveland State has done an exceptional job in the last 2 days, keeping Chat State off the base paths every inning. Not every inning, but every so often, more often than Chat State has to Cleveland State. Cleveland State has reached base safely 13 out of the last 15 innings. And would bet that Chat State has not come close to them. And then Hayden Locke strikes out. They're taking a first pitch fastball, fouls off a pitch, and takes a curveball right down the middle. Now it's 2 outs. Number 5, Vinny Vega comes up to bat.
Number 4, Vinny Vega.
Vinny for number 5. You said number 4. You screwed. And Vinny works to it. That's a bunt attempt from Vinny. He swings through it. The count now is 0-1. And Vinny fouls off a pitch. Ball rolls. It's a foul. 1-2. 0-2 count for Vinny, who went 3 for 3 his first game. And he watches a high fastball for ball 1. You said number 4, bro. And Vinny swings to a pitch in the dirt. That'll be out number 3. As Cleveland State gets a 1-2-3 inning. Now batting is number 4, Tucker Mendenhall. It was way back. Turn up the music. And we both on that phone. First pitch is a ground ball to Nolan McAbroda. He bobbles it, and the ball gets away from everybody who was covering. Nolan McAbroda bobbles the ball.
Up to bat, number 7, Noah Hill.
Noah McAbroda bobbles the ball. Hayden Locke was there to cover it. He throws the ball to Kyle Nunn, who went to cover first base. Wild throw gets past Kyle Nunn. Chris Totter, the catcher that was backing up first. The ball gets past him. And now the runner's on second base on the error. And that's the first pitch outside for strike 1. So errors coming from Chattanooga State has been eating them. As that's another runner on for Cleveland State. As their trending topic is getting runners on base every inning. Yeah, the runner on second base, the score is 2-0, and now number 7, the top of the lineup, Noah Hill, is up to bat. And he takes a curveball in the outside corner for ball 1. So no outs here in the top of the second inning. Chat State trails Cleveland State 2-0. And that's a fastball in the inside corner for ball 2. And he watches a fastball in the dirt. It's blocked by Chris Totter, but gets away from him enough for the run on second base, gets on third. So the run on third now, as the runner advances. There's a 3-1 count for number 7. On deck is number 3, Brandon Mason. And he ropes a line drive that bounces right in front of Noah. He blocks it, falls, but he cannot get up in time and throw the ball over to first. So another runner on for Cleveland State. The runner does not score in that last play.
Number 3, Brandon Mason.
And now batting is number 3, Brandon Mason, who is batting on the right side now. He batted on the left side both games. He's a switch hitter, batting on the left side as there's a left-handed pitcher. So Chattanooga State has struggled to play some clean defense. And Kyle Nunn throws a high fastball for ball 1. No outs here in the top of the second, but a run on first and third. And that fastball is jammed. There's a ground ball to the first baseman. A runner will score. And as noted, the Macabro that steps on first. And the runner from first base will reach second base.
Up to bat, number 28, Hunter Oliver.
As that last ground ball was not hit hard enough for Nolan either to turn to or throw home. And now batting is number 28, Hunter Oliver, with a run on second base. 1 out here in the top of the second. The score is now 3-0 Cleveland State. And he hits a fly ball that's fouled to the third base side. Chris Totter gets under it, but it hits the dugout, top of the dugout, and that'll be a 0-1 count now.